This is the Godox Virso wireless microphone system with the Godox Virso Srx multi-hot shoe mount for your Sony camera. Yes, it's designed specifically for your hot shoe mount for your Sony multi-interface connection, so you don't have any cables while connecting the receiver to your camera. I'm your host Mauro, and let's get straight into this system. The complete recording for this review is strictly made in the Virso transmitters, one with the dedicated lav connected straight here, and also the other using the actual internal microphone on the dedicated transmitter. Yes, we will be recording both channels, and I will be switching back and forth through the review so you can understand the difference when we use the lavalier mic or the built-in mic in the transmitter. And yes, I have been sent two Asterix receivers, so we are actually having one to show you right now in my hands, and the other is recording straight my Sony a7S III for this complete review. I have been testing this system for the last 3 weeks, so I am back to make an understandable in-depth review and while this system is made for your production. Okay, so there are two variants for this system. One is the actual Virso S system that comes with two transmitters and one receiver. The receiver is just a standard without any Srx connection or the multi-hot shoe connection, and actually charge completely with the receivers in this charging case, giving you up to 40 hours of complete actual usage time. Yes, because the receiver has a 17-hour battery operation and the transmitter has around 13. But you can extend for 2.5 more times using the charging case. And perfect, excellent design if you are on long day shoot outside. This will get you going. And then we have the Virso Srx receiver that has also a built-in microphone, so you can actually have a 3-point conversation while using this system. Yes, I can actually record putting the receiver right there and actually talk into the camera, and have another additional 2 speakers using the transmitters to actually record a 3-point interview. With the Virso M2 actual package, you will get all the cables necessary to get going, just like the charging cable, the actual 3.5mm connections, 2 additional lav mics, well, one is already mounted and another, so you have each Virso transmitter, one lavalier mic, and also 2 wind muffs for the actual windy, noisy situation outside. The pair button on the Virso case makes sure if you accidentally unpair the microphone systems and actually want to pair them fastly and quickly, you can just press the pair button and the microphones, when connected on the charging case, will be paired in a matter of seconds. Yes, you can actually pair them manually or actually through the menu system on your Godox Srx or actually on your Godox transmitter. It's easy and simple, and they will pair in a couple of seconds. The Virso transmitters aren't the smallest in this lineup of microphone systems, but they have an advantage. They using a micro SD card to actually record internally and safe track. And yes, you can put it up to 256 GB, so you can get over 400 hours of recording. Know that you will actually need it, but yes, it's there if you want to record for 400 hours. And yes, this safety track will be recording internally in the micro SD card Virso transmitter and actually get a -6 dB safety track. Great safety feature. The Srx is perfect if you want a Cabeless solution for your Sony camera. I have already shot the mounting procedure with my actors. This system works just like plug and play, and yes, it works also on my Sony a7 III camera, old 5 years now. And yes, you just snap it on and the multi-interface connection is already recognized and actually is picking up the actual microphones from the receiver straight into the camera. Okay, so we are now recording and we are using the front microphone from the Srx receiver. So you can understand how this system sounds and if you're able to actually use it in a 2-person interview while you are the 3rd person actually interviewing the others, or actually do a vlog with this microphone. Test 1, 2, 3. This is a test of the internal built-in microphone from the Godox Srx. And yes, now I'm switching over from this microphone straight to the microphone that's actually connected to the live microphone, And after that I'm switching over to the actual built-in microphone from the transmitter. And yes, this is now a complete overview of all the systems and how they sound. No test is good without an outside test. So yes, let's go outside and actually test the complete range of this system. And it has a stated 200 meters range. So let's go to a standard test and actually see if this system is great for outdoor shoots and actually if you're having any losing connection or actually some interference. Let's go out and test it out. We are now out testing the Virso Srx with the two transmitters, one with the lavalier mic also connected just like I was using it in the studio environment, and the other just like using the internal microphone with the wind muff for the recording. Now I will back off and actually understand how the system performs in an outside recording environment and also check the actual distance. Well, I will not walk out the whole 200-meter distance because actually I don't have the space here, but we shall walk for around 100 meters back and understand if we get any interference from actual surroundings, actual testing the microphones if they are still connected to the actual Virso Srx, and also the complete recording environment, so you can understand how this system works and if it's good for your production. I will also still walking on that path to get at around 70, 80 to around 100 meter distance from my Sony a7 III and the Virso Srx. I am going still and walking to around 100 mark point. And now I will stop because this should be really enough for any recording that you are doing outside with this microphone. And I have a bug attacking me. I'm going now back to my recording setup and get to understand if we got some wind interference, because now we have some wind blowing straight in face of me. Understand how good or bad the lavalier mic perform in these windy situations. We have also some birds from both sides doing their thing, so there should be more noise pickup in this recording environment. But well, I have no noise reduction turned on this system, so we can actually understand the system noise floor and actually the complete environment and how I record it straight in a raw format. I am getting now back to my setup. Testing done, let's get back into the studio. One little downside about this system is that the Srx version actually doesn't fit the M2 charging case. And that's kinda slightly of a problem, because I have two transmitters that I put inside and actually they are charging, but the actual Srx receiver does not fit because it's sticking more out this multi-hot shoe connection from the standard receiver. And yes, they should actually design an actual M2 charging case that is actually compatible with Srx, and then when you're ordering online you have the Srx with two transmitters that actually fit inside and you can charge them via the charging cable. And consideration for Godox. I will let you decide if this system is made for your production through the actual audio quality and sound that I recorded outside and inside and you are hearing right now. The compared recordings were made at the 0 dB with the Sony a7 III without the denoise function. So this system is pretty ingeniously designed for all your recording needs, and Asterix variants will be for sure a bonus for Sony users. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, I will be happy to answer to all of them. Until my next one, thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with the bell icon to get notified every time I make new video, and see you on my next one.